Kia ora everyone, and welcome back to another week of me doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, this week's going to be a very boring week, as I am predicting. I think it's going to be a very boring week. No reason why, I just, I've got that feeling. There's only so many things you can talk about, I guess. Just tired. No, fair enough, mate. If I remember being a teenager right, you get tired pretty regularly. This kind of goes with the territory. You just get knackered just for no reason. I was hoping I'm more than happy to put you to sleep, and I probably will. Just bore you to death. The joys of you watching a game that you have no interest in. Exactly. There's some people that fall asleep watching Futurama. There's a few people that fall asleep just watching pointless stuff. You fall asleep by watching a random New Zealander play a game you don't give a shit about. And everyone's got their thing. I have to really decide what we're going to do this week. I haven't really made a decision on that. Could be anything. I'm trying to work out what I want to get done in the game this week. Like, last week was all about chess, and I got a lot of good chunk of chess done. I just don't know what it's going to be this time. My son is addicted to Yeah, it seems like Minecraft is a very autistic kind of game that a lot of people that have autism gravitate to, which I think is awesome that we've got something like that. But all he does is explore the world, loves open world games. Yeah, my niece is all about, she doesn't like playing survival. She's all about just having unlimited abilities and building stuff. And she gets very upset with me if I don't do things a certain way, so I'm gonna have to start doing that again, though. Start doing the Minecraft videos, because I should. I need to be a decent uncle and do it. Because eventually she's gonna figure out a way to watch my YouTube videos, not my YouTube, my streams, and pretty much just keep on asking me on stream all the time. Curiosity, cats. Heard your voice kept running for his breakfast. So do you feed your cat while you watch my stream? Is that it? I did not realize that you did that. It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. I like it that I'm part of people's routines. I don't know why. It's just because this is my routine for my ADHD of doing this, and it helps put some control and order in my life in a very chaotic world for my brain. And I like that for some people it does the same. And it's a weird kind of circle of life kind of thing. I like it. Because that's the greatest thing that this whole thing has done, is it's given me a particular thing. I do this, I go to bed, I wake up, I stream, I go to work, I finish, I hang out with my girlfriend and do stuff for a couple hours, then I stream again, and it helps with my brain. It really helps with my brain. We're gonna make 2 of these potions. Alright, and we're gonna do something called digging. And that's all we're gonna be doing for a little bit. Alright, I'm not doing this right. Hold on. Now, this isn't cheating. This is me just putting this thing on my mouth so I don't need to hold it down. I don't call that cheating. I call that being efficient. No, I don't want to plant. What are you doing? Oh. Got to position this right as well. Oh, no. Damn it. Okay. There you go. It's not cheating. I don't see this as cheating in a game that's very grindy. I don't know. I don't see this as cheating. It's not cheating. Now it's a just chatting chat. Yeah, it's just a just chatting stream now. Not cheating. Now we can just chill and just chat with each other. and talk about each other's lives. Like, how are you doing, Margot? How are you really doing deep down? Why is it so slow compared to normal? I don't know why. It just, for some reason, it's having trouble thinking. And I think it's got to do with your computer. So if you have a crap computer like I do, and I've got so many critters out, it's just having a hard time computing all the actions that need to take place. So it's, the more you dig out, the slower it's getting. Actually, I'm going to have to shut down Discord as well, because it's really not liking it. So on the bright side, all your donations out there are people that have donated in the past is going towards making this stop happening. So it does struggle quite significantly. Did you take your Mezaki coffee? I got my coffee. Because I've woken up early, you have to take them. I have to take my meds at a certain time, so I can't take them now. I have to wait. I mean, technically I could take them early, they just wear off earlier, which I don't want to happen, especially them wearing off during work. So I've got my coffee, but I'll take my meds like in an hour and a half. But thanks for asking, though. Or I should say, reminding. And if you notice, I'm wearing different headphones today because my wireless ones finally broke. Which is a bit sad. I really like my wireless ones. Gonna have to buy some new ones in a week. Yeah, I mean, they were slowly falling apart. Yeah, I don't know if you see this. They're just falling apart there, so I need to get some new ones. I thought they were going to last and hold out, but they didn't. Your flowers, do you have them separated one? Yep, I do. So in every biome, I have this kind of layout, if you notice. So I've got the foraging one there, and then the flowers there. Now this one's a bad example. Sunlit Plateau is a bad example, so I'll go over here. But I have them kind of like this. So the red one is at the end there. I did used to have them in the plaza, but then I moved them here because it was just a lot less of a hassle just to kind of always run back to the plaza to dump everything, especially when I do the rounds and kind of clean up every morning. But yeah, I do have them separated just to make your job harder. I think those are the hardest ones because there's so many of them. Because basically you go 5 times how many biomes you have, and that's how many chests you need. Quite a lot. You know what always bugs me about this biome, and they probably will fix it, but it's this weird line. This broken pixel. I'm not sure if everyone else has this line, but it's always there, and it's always annoys the hell out of me. I see it every single time. It's not a big deal. But I don't know. It's one of those little things that it just really grinds you. No reason other than to just grind you. Say, why is your username Noahineer? Ah. Well, it's a long story. But basically in high school, or college, or whatever you want to call it, I was a very shy kid. And so when I met a new friend group, I wouldn't say much. I'll kind of just shrug my shoulders, kind of keep to myself and not say much. So they called me Noah Nothing. So Noah Nothing. Eventually got shortened to Noah. And I was called Noah for a very long time. And eventually I started playing World of Warcraft. And I was trying to pick a username and Noah seemed to fit, but I couldn't use the name Noah because, well, that name is very common and was already taken. So I started doing variations of Noah, and I was a gnome at the time. I was a gnome engineer. So engineer, Noah, Noahineer, and that ended up being my main. And then I just started using Noahineer everywhere because it was the one name that no one had seemed to have taken. And hence, Noahineer was born. And so that's why I always go off it. So it was just a high school nick. It was it was just a name that stuck around. And now it's kind of like I don't know, brand, whatever you call it. But it's just a thing now. And at least it's unique enough. Yeah, Noah seems to be a very common common name. I don't know if I like it. I like Dave now. For a very long time, there's some people that didn't even know my name was Dave until I was about 24, 25. So yeah, it was a good portion of time where most people didn't know me as Dave. It was only until I got into my, you could say, adulthood, my mid-20s, when people started calling me by my actual name. And then I ran with it. I was like, all right, that, you know, Noah is just a nice little nickname to have. It's unique enough to be that stands out. And, you know, if you ever hear the name Noahineer, you're going to automatically think of me. You're not going to think of someone else. So I guess that's one positive of having a username like that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do is, in my evening streams, I go on for an extra half an hour. If, you know, if there's enough people around that actually want me to. And in the mornings, I'll try and get up a tad bit earlier, and maybe start a tad bit earlier, and that's where I'm going to get my longest streams in. Ideally, I want to land at about 4 hours, so I might do one evening stream, maybe on a Thursday, maybe Thursday night. I might go on a little bit longer. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a bit better. I've got a little bit more energy, which is good. Cravings still suck, but they're getting slowly better. More tolerable, I guess the term is. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot more positive. I think the only problem with quitting nicotine, I'm going to be very moody. So I'm going to be one second really, really high and happy, and then I'm going to be down low. So you guys are going to be seeing the swings and roundabouts of Dave. But yeah, good. Weirdly, my new show about Dreamlight Valley has really taken off, the most recent one I've done. I think I've had like 81 views or something, which is crazy for me. Not used to that. My friends are noticing my attitude is changing to a tiny bit less positive. It's probably because you're watching me all the time. But that happens when you grow up. You tend to start, you know, changing your attitude, mood swings a little bit. You start to kind of break out a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with it. You are who you are, and sometimes you just need to get yourself out of it, as long as you don't hurt anyone while you're doing it. I've got a feeling, though, this is my gut feeling, that this week is actually going to be a big news week for Dreamlight Valley. I think they're committing to the tease of the fairy godmother. So it's pretty much confirmed we're getting the fairy godmother. So I really think they're going to up their game with deals this week. So I think get ready for a big week. Alright, we're going to dig for boring soils. Is it like... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit boring. This is not going to be riveting gameplay at all. But if you don't play the game, it doesn't really matter what I do. It's going to all look the same to you. Alright. This isn't cheating. I say that every time. I'm trying to justify it. Guess what? You got a watering... Wow. Was it a piece, or did you actually get a memory? Like a completed memory? Oh. Oh, god damn it. Just a piece. Yeah, I mean, I've got a few of them. Oh, no. Oh, game. Game, what are you doing to me? Alright, I'm going to do this before. So I know the flashing, Emily, you don't like that much, do you? Yeah, it's a hell of a one. If I hear you sending dick pics to anyone, you're out. I'm sure you won't, but there's a threat to everybody. You already seen... Oh, I mean, you and Dark, like Mogo and Dark, you can send it to each other. I think that's consensual, but not to anyone else, okay? Don't, Dark. I will... It's never funny. It's never funny. If anything, my girlfriend will think that I'm cheating on her and I'm also gay. So it's going to be like 2 awkward conversations I don't want to have at all. God, I wish they could open up the item limit. I would love to make this whole zone a good Christmas zone. That would have been so cool. I mean, technically I could, but I have to delete everything. I don't really want to do that. Mainly because the effort to delete it and then go, oh no, I changed my mind, is just too much. Sometimes I want to leave the icicles, because that actually looks alright in this little biome, but I kind of don't like it either, as well. I'm tempted just to leave the ones that spawn in here, because eventually I won't need to smash them anymore, because I would have like stocked up in snow. So maybe going forward I'll just leave the ones that spawn in here. And it kind of keeps it out of in control. I don't know actually if you leave them if they respawn somewhere else. I should really test that theory. I might have a weird fetish for digging dirt. God, I say stupid stuff. And that's the thing about my evening streams. I say more stupid stuff in my evening streams because my medication's worn off and it's just I spout just random crap out of my mouth. Thank God I haven't done anything illegal, otherwise I'd probably just incriminate myself. I'd be like the world's worst criminal. Did you do it? Yeah, probably. I mean, no. And I'll say it as a joke too. I'll be just like, yeah, of course I did it, duh. Oh, are you trying to be funny, sir? No, I'm just trying to make an uncomfortable situation comfortable, and I realized I just made it more uncomfortable. Who else but Dave? Dude, this is one of the bad things of being in a stream with no one here. I end up going a little bit crazy. Now, I know people watch this in hindsight. And I don't know if you turn off once you realize it's a quiet stream. But I do appreciate people just watching it anyway. I like to think there's one person out there, doesn't comment, doesn't say anything, that watches it every day as part of their little routine, little thing. Just for a laugh. Just to see what crazy shenanigans I get up to now. Because one stream it will be really quiet and it's just grindy and it's just kind of talking to myself or doing my own thing, and then the next stream is real busy and just chaotic. I like to think there's someone out there that gets a laugh out of that. And if that is you, thank you. And you're more than welcome to watch forever. Or just until you get bored. No, actually do it until you get bored. Don't watch it forever. You've got a life. Just go live it. If you're a Game Loft developer though, my question is, are you actually from Canada? Because I know the studio's in Canada. Are you from Canada? And two, hey, how are you going? You should really, this is what you should do if you work at Game Loft. You should make a building where you can assign a character to clean up the biome so you don't need to run around every day to do it. And how efficient they are is based off their level of the character and what they're nominated to do. So if they're like nominated to help with digging, they will dig up these little things here for the Dreamlight. They'll be efficient for them, but they also pick up everything else like flowers and stuff, but they're just less efficient, so there's still some scattered, but they're just walking around picking them up, and you just see them like not even like running around, like not running, just like slowly pacing, walking, and they're picking them up and then picking them up. And maybe a way to buff them to make them faster, like you give them food, or and they get a buff for like 4 hours or something like that. Because as you guys introduce more stuff into the game and more Dreamlight activities into the game, we're not going to have all the time in the world to pick up all those things, and it really screws up the item limit. And the only reason why it's okay now is because, well, there's nothing else to do. Because what I'm worried about is you're not actually going to introduce more buildings to the game loft. I'm speaking back to the hypothetical Game Loft employee now. And that's why in the next update that you just revealed, you can place your home basically more than once to put the other skins about. And what I'm worrying is you're using that as a reason not to introduce more shops to the game and to fill out a village. Which, for me personally, I really hope you're not. Because I do think what this place needs is more life. needs shops. It needs characters going in and out of those shops. It needs something. I would love to be able to like come across a scenario where Goofy is serving one of the other characters. Just randomly. Because you always talk about this Dreamlight village. I mean, look at it. Kinda dead. I mean, look at all these brilliant, like, trees and stuff that I've set up. No characters around. You look at those hubs over there that I built. You've got Ariel there just staring at that. She's not reading a book off that shelf over there or sitting on the couch that for some reason you can't see because it hasn't spawned in, but you know what I mean. Seems like the one thing that this game can really do well and stand out from the crowd. Show what a village could be. All these characters interacting with each other without a quest being involved. But hey, game development's hard, I get that too. Not as easy as me saying it.
So, I'm actually watching the football with New Zealand playing the USA in football right now. Now, statistically, we should lose. But I have hope. Hey, Yasmin. Yes, I woke up early. Well, I woke up accidentally early. And then I realized the football was on. Of New Zealand playing USA in the Under-20 World Cup. And then I was like, why don't I just stream as well? Why don't I stream a little bit early as well? So I'm multitasking. So it was a bit of luck. You was hoping I'd be on again. I'm always on again. I mean, I would have still streamed at my normally scheduled time. I just figured the only time I don't really get to do a lot of extra hours, and yeah, I'll just do some extra hours. They even multitask. Like, I multitask a lot. I don't say I'm good at the tasks. I can say I can do multiple tasks. And there's a difference between being able to do multiple tasks and actually being able to do multiple tasks well. These are two very different things. You guys don't celebrate Memorial Day. No, we have a different day called Anzac Day, which doesn't happen at the same day. You guys have two public holidays that are about your troops. You've got, because you Americans are all about your troops. You got Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Over here we just have one day, and that's Anzac Day, and it's actually a day that New Zealand and Australia celebrate. So Anzac stands for Australia, New Zealand. No, it doesn't. It's something Army Corps, Australia, New Zealand. So we have a combined one. It's not because we have got small armies. It's just there's a history on it. Look up Gallipoli. I put it in Discord. Don't come at me. What? Wait. What Dreamlight post? Hold up. What Dreamlight post? Whoa. So there's wait. A new image. Hold up. This just came out. Hold up. This literally has just come out a couple of minutes ago. Thanks for this, L. Let's bring this up. There we go. The Remembering. Well, we got the fairy godmother there. It's kind of concerning there's only one character. So maybe we're only getting one character. So even miracles can be found in darkness with a little bit of Dreamlight. Uncover some of Dreamlight Valley's best kept secrets in the Remembering, a biggest story update yet, coming early June. Now, is there anything else in this photo that looks... I mean, obviously Minnie's house there, that's just horrible, just because it's Minnie's house. But what's up with the tree house? What's up with the tree house on the right? What do you mean if that's Tink in hand? No, that's not Tink in hand. That's not Tink in hand, that's Dreamlight. That's not Tinkerbell, that's Dreamlight. The treehouse throws me off a little bit. I'm sorry, Hal. That's not Tinkerbell. That's just Dreamlight, because you know it's got the same color as you get like when you like. What's the best way of showing it? Hold up. Let me switch back here. So if I go matte and let me just put, I don't know, that down. It's like that color. It's just that color of the stream. It's not Tinkerbell. I mean, they could be using that to cover something, and it could end up being Tinkerbell, but for some reason it doesn't. I mean, the remembering Tinkerbell kind of would work, because Tinkerbell does have a tie there with remembering stuff, but I don't know. I'm not buying that yet. That's not enough evidence for me. Or you mean I had high? I'm sorry, but I also don't want people to like, because look, okay, hell, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There is going to be like 4 different clickbait videos about that being Tinkerbell. You're gonna get your Tinkerbell crazy theory test, theories videos out of it. You have a lot of people talking about it. I'm sure there's going to be other people that thought the way you did and make a dozen videos out of it. I'm just not going to be one of them, because that's not enough. That's not convincing at all when it's the exact same color as the normal Dreamlight. Now, it is a bit weird. Now, they have done this before if they release an image, especially if it's an early image, and they've kind of added things to the picture later on. So they could do that. And it's very rare for them to release an image with no indication about anything else. So this is a bit suspicious for me. This whole image is actually very suspicious for me. You didn't need to start early, Dave, but thanks, Mr. Tanker. I know you said that, but no one has ever thought of just asking me to start early if they wanted me to start early. So somehow I don't feel like sorry. Not really. I got a beer. I've got a craft beer that I'm gonna drink tonight, so I'm happy with that. Can you stop early too? I mean, I can if that's what you want, Mogo. Mogo, do you want me to stop early? Because I will. And careful, I actually legitimately mean it, so it's gonna happen. Totally not true. Yeah, he didn't have me at gunpoint. He just asked me to start early, and I started early. It was that easy. No one has ever asked me to start early before. So I'm trying this code again. So let's try it. God damn it! What am I doing wrong? Maybe I have to put like these dashes in between. What am I doing wrong? Could be groups of 8, I think. It's an ASCIL thing. The code says in binary pixel. Is this the code you meant to claim as well? Well, I don't know. I thought you typed in the whole code. Maybe it's this. We'll try that. Oh, it did. Thank you, Eleanor. It did work. Alright, let's go see what it was. Alright, let's see what I got. Alright, got a hockey table, one of those thing tables. Congratulations on solving the puzzle to a 2023 roadmap. Enjoy these Wreck-It Ralph items in your values. Get ready for Vanilla P later this year. Boom. I think I don't have the air hockey, so that's actually a good thing. Yeah, I didn't have the air hockey one. So at least that was something. Yeah, new furniture air hockey. So at least, yeah, that was new. I haven't claimed it yet. Yeah, I decided to claim it on the stream just to see what it was. I mean, it's quite obvious it was a code for something. Because everyone's like stoked to, like, I've seen so many like videos and thumbnails like saying this changes everything, this is groundbreaking, blah blah blah. And I'm looking at it as like, why is everyone saying there's going to be like 3 updates when they're not saying that at all? It's very confusing. I feel like they pulled the wool over our eyes a little bit. So this is a new roadmap that came out earlier today. And so this gives us a good idea of what's actually coming to the game. So if we look on here, we've got the update 5, which is the Secret of the Forgetting. called The Remembering. It doesn't reveal what else is coming when you're looking at this image, so we don't really know anything additional other than the star path is Celebrate D100, which we've already had, and the Wonder of Pixar, which is the second time we've had Pixar star path. And then we've got the summer update, which Vanellope's there. And new villager races into the valley, so it looks like they put Vanellope off for a little bit. But yeah, looks like the summer update, we're going to get Vanellope. And also, flex your creativity with a new feature and win in-game prizes. No idea what that means. So it sounds like they're going to introduce something in-game, which is a new feature. No idea what that is. That's a very confusing one. And in September, we get a new realm. And new friends along the surprises. So we're going to get the Beauty and the Beast realm, it looks like. The binary code in the upper left corner of the summary update tile. Yes, so that ends up being a code. So if you type in the code, what was it again? It was pixel, so PX, it was like PIXL, I think it was. PIXL? I think it was like PXL, I think it was that. If you type in that, you get redeem some items. And it looks like, based off this hourglass here and the desert, it looks like we're getting some Aladdin. So we're going to get Aladdin later on. So that's pretty cool. And it says here, a new chapter begins late 2023. We get new characters, new frontiers, whatever that means. I don't know what new frontiers means. I don't think it means new biomes. I think it maybe mean like, you know how you go on the boat and you can go to other areas. I think maybe it means that. Multipliers there again, and a new royal tool. Which I don't actually know what else you could get. I mean, you got the bucket. So you got the watering can. You've got the shovel. You've got the pickaxe. What other royal tools could you use? I don't know. Now, the one thing that's weird here, which I don't really understand, and I don't know if you can see it here. No, you should be able to see it. So, this is what confuses me. So, it says here you've got early June, the update 5. You got the summer update, and then September. So, looking on that, you're like 3 updates, right? But then you look on the right-hand side, and it says update 5 launches early June. So, that's the first panel. Then it says more magic this summer, and that's the summer update. So you would think that's update 6, right? But then underneath it says a surprise 6 update brings new neighbors. So that's the September one. So it's the summer. What is the summer update then? Because it means it's not an official update, which is confusing. So the 6th update is in September, the 5th update is June, but there's a summer update in the middle, which is an official update. So what I think the summer update is actually, it's coming with update 5, but we can't access it to a certain point in the year. It like unlocks. So my theory is that Vanellope is coming with update 5, we just can't access it until the summer. Well, American summer. My winter. So that's what's confusing me at the moment. It's very confusing. And not a lot of people are talking about that. So I don't know what it means. But anyway, we're going to go back to the game. Anyway, that's the most recent news, and we'll find out tomorrow if there's some additional news for the news of the week. So I'll have a lot of thoughts to talk about tomorrow, and it'll be a fun gas bag, but until tomorrow, we'll wait. Otherwise, I'm just not going to want to talk about it. Alright, so where to next? What does my item look like? It is exciting. It's a bit disappointing though when you think about it though, because it means after the June update we'll be waiting all the way to September. So what? June? Oh, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. We're waiting 4 months before update 6, which seems like a very, very long time. But I mean, they did say, you know, there'll be a summer update, but it's not an official update. So I missed this morning because I slept in like a fool. So yeah, this is my makeup stream. All right, I've got this big Red Bull because we're gonna have a big one. I mean, to be honest, pizza's the main reason why, the only reason I want to monetize my channel. It's just so I can get free pizza forever. I'll get tremendously fat, but that's the dream. That's the dream. Spicy veggie pizza. What kind of veggies though? Yeah, you have to describe the pizza in detail. The dream to be fat. Exactly. The dream to be fat and not have a care. Well, the thing is, because I'm on ADHD meds, that's a benefit. Because it is a hunger suppressant. So I eat food when the medication comes off, but I'll just burn it through, hopefully. Mushrooms, red onion, jalapenos, and green chili. Nice. That is spicy. Two kinds of chilies on it as well. That's a good choice. It's a very good choice. But yeah, I normally wait until 1 AM my time to do the news so we can look at the premium shot reset and go over the news. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It will take a lot for me to go affiliate. Let's say that. It's going to take a lot for me to cave. And there's no way I would want people to pay for me. Why would I want people to pay to watch my crap? I've been told I'm an idiot. Someone actually told me I was an idiot for not going affiliate. And it wasn't even someone I knew very well. I don't think I'm an idiot. I mean, I'm an idiot for other things I do. It's just that thing I'm not an idiot for. I think it's because maybe this person that did say this was a fellow streamer. I think maybe they felt like that it was a reflection on them because they did it. I'm not. They think I'm thinking like I'm better than them or something. I don't know. It was just a weird reaction that someone said. I just don't like. I don't like going to channels and watching ads, and I don't like the idea people have to pay for my stuff. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I don't know how anyone could be comfortable with that, but I guess I don't know. Everyone has their own reasons for doing stuff, I guess. I'm very judgmental today. Today I've got a very judgmental brain. Anyway, so yeah, thank you all for this week. It's been a really, really good week, and I do appreciate a lot of people popping around for this special stream. I've gone on for about 3 hours and 45 minutes, and it's nearly 2 AM in the morning. Thanks for doing it. No worries, lady. Anytime, as I said with this, because I stream nearly every day this game, the whole point of the stream is to experiment, to play with stuff, because I've unlocked quite a lot of it. So if you ever got any questions, always just throw it at me. I don't mind playing around with it. The only game is going to break his mind, and it's part of the fun. But thanks you all for popping along. Thanks bi-monthly Bard. I know you've only just popped along, but and thanks for the follow. I do stream quite a lot. It's just you popped on at the end. Thanks Blue. Thanks Lady. Thanks everyone's come on. Thanks Joe for earlier. Thanks Heckless as always. Thanks Threeza. And good that you got safe to work. I know you said that earlier. Thanks Mr. Tanker. Thanks everybody. Thanks Supergirl. Everyone, and I'm sure I've missed people. Thanks Procrastinator as well up there. And thanks Nettle for the follow as well, and thanks bi-monthly Bard as well. You've been great. As I said, I've got YouTube and all that stuff. The news of the week I will chop down tomorrow, and I will release it in a nicer package with images and stuff like that. And I got shorts and all that. I'm not gonna do all the advertising. I'm gonna raid. So thanks for an amazing week. There we go. All right. So again, thanks for watching, and until next time, everybody. You love Mike. Unlock Sully and Mike. They recently changed Sully, so Sully's actually now probably the best character to use. Depends on the level. Depends on the level at the end of the day. I'm a big fan of Beast, but not because he's really good. He's just, you know, I don't know. I like him. And Meg. Meg's my other favorite. Oh, wait, there's a raid? Oh, thanks, WG Crusher. I appreciate it. I've never seen your name before. Well, what do people do when they raid? Oh, like, oh, come look at like all my great stuff I do. I do this and I stream this. I don't really care. If you guys don't want to be here, don't be here. But I do appreciate the raid. Just spreading the love to another speeds on streamer. I only do this once a week though. I normally play Dreamlight Valley because I'm a 35-year-old loser. But I have a girlfriend. So that doesn't make me a loser. I don't know. Am I a loser if I have a girlfriend? I guess you can be still a loser. I'm kind of still a loser. We're talking about being a loser for the last couple of minutes, so I guess I'm kind of a loser.